Welcome to part 6 where we will start with Lady Maria. Now for Lady Maria we have this and in blueprint, we're gonna cover that. And in graph you will have these. So for the default pose we have the normal walk cycle. I'm not using anything related to common, there's no common in Lady Maria. And we have these for strafing. If you're done with that, we can move to the data asset, and you can see that the abilities we have are barely existent. All these animations I already explained to you. That's why I'm not using the data asset for the abilities of Maria. So the abilities of Maria will be in its own folder, Lady, and all of them are here. They're gonna be 29 of them. So we're gonna start with all of them. So awaiting fatality will be this one. As usual, if you go into a pose like this, you're gonna have to add the prone to riposte. Make sure you have that on, because right now I forgot to include it. So after that we have gun parade. That's what happens when you shoot her. Prone to riposte. IK, I explained this before. The large hit will be this one. The normal hit will be all these four. So forward, right, left, back. We have a second type of hit reactions. Would be B hit hit. We have, because the Lady Maria pack has two types of hit reactions. For diversity, I try to randomize between them. So you have these four. Any of them could play at any time. Fatality, I don't think we have that set up. Yeah, we don't. Grab is when she grabs you. For the second combo, phase 1, close range, second combo, we have these. This what happens between phases. So let me close this again. And let's go with this one. So phase 1, close range, second combo attack ability, variety. We have this animation. For this one, we have these for the attacks. And by the way, for her traces, I'm just using the normal ones, nothing special in her traces. And for the close range third combo, we have these animations. For close range fourth, we have this one. She either shoots you with this montage, anim notify, because Maria's notify is different than the player's notify, please keep that in mind. And we have the gunfire here. So for close range second combo, we have these. Traces are normal, no difference. Trace to control will be the right. You're gonna check which traces I'm firing. If you go to any AI, all the AI's traces are handled right on the begin play, so you can see it from there. For distance closure is when she dashes in. We have recent animation. Dash forward modifier, the rotation to you. Hi Lady Maria material is something that I want to make sure that I explain to you properly. Now for the materials, he's gonna toggle opacity materials on the begin and stop it at the end. Now how does this work is the materials of the sword as well as the mesh must have an opacity parameter that can be controlled from blueprints, which is gonna be from value 1 to 0. If it's 0 it's hidden, if it's 1 it's visible, or the opposite, I don't remember now. But any material that you have must have an opacity of a certain value that you can change. Even for the mesh, that's extremely important. If you don't have that for the mesh, let us know. We could probably cover something on showing you how to make Lady Maria's material go into thin air and vanish. So that's for this. Let me go back to where we were. We had both of these animation, and similarly to the leap from the great sword, we had this right here. So if I open this one, we also had this curve to control as well as the Y. So these are handled both of them the same way. -4 modifier and hide Lady material, Lady Maria's material. So that's it for this one. Oh, we're gonna have to return back all the way to the abilities. AI, Lady. So we covered that one. We'll start with this. Phase 2 close range attack ability. And these are the animations we're using. All of them still use the same thing. By the way, for some of her attacks, we want her to be parried from a gun. If you want her to be parried, we just simply add this. So weakness prone to gun parry. And for some other attacks, we have the same thing. The traces will be normal. Right here also. This is the stun attack property, so if she does hit you with this, the attack property will be stun, so keep that in mind. Same thing, just this animation is a bit slower, you can see it from here. And this one, we also have this. Now for second combo attack ability, we have 2 animations. We have 2 notifiers in here, immunity to crowd control. So if you do hit her with something, she won't react physically, but you can parry her. So you can make her invincible to hit reaction animations, but at the same time I still want to be able to parry her, so that's something also to keep in mind. Most of the things are controlled through animations, so if you try to set up the way we had it and it still didn't work, make sure you talk to us on Discord. I might have forgot something, so if you guys can help me, that would be hugely appreciated. Prone to gun parry, same thing. Combo E. Phase 2 close range rare attacks. These. Let me close these again. You open it. Combo G. We have these animations. Combo H. Normal. For this one we have another combo H. Then we have the Lado attack, which you can't hit her physically out of hit reactions like normal attacks, but you can gun parry her at some point. And that's it for the rare attacks. If we go to high range attacks, we have Combo G RM01. This is a stun as well. For phase 2 high ranges, we have this. Let me close these. Then we have this one, the spin move. This one is also normal. Then we have the Acuum attack, heavy. And finally we have these. Then we have phase 1 high range attacks, which will have these attacks. Gunfire, another gunfire, and this attack. This one doesn't have a 4th attack, so I'm trying to trigger this at the end of it. So phase 1 high range rare attack is gonna be this one. This one here, this one is here, and this one is here. Then we have this. This one. Combo E RM02. Oh, we covered this. Combo C RM03. And finally, this one. All these are normal. Now once you have these, let me close them. You can jump to this one. Oh, I think I forgot to cover the one hand attacks, so here we go. These ones. Then this one. And finally this one. So for this one again, rare attack ability, we have this. Then we have this. This one is a stun, so make sure it's a stun. Combo C. Then we can move on to the next, phase 1, rare attack. And then this attack. The switch, or the phase change. Any regular animation. This one I don't remember where I got it from, but anything that does this, notify. Then we have to reposition, which is this. Rotate LM spine is whenever you want the AI to rotate his spine towards you. So even though her legs are looking forward, her spine could look at you for like this, from this angle. So that's something that you can also utilize. Reposition, the animations are set directly here. So I'm going to show you reposition similarly to the forward. These animations are also, they have their own curves. So for these animations, let me close these again. We have that part. This one is invincibility, the hiding of the material. I covered right, let me cover left. So left does the exact same as the right. Like that. So that's right. Left I just covered it. And backward, which is to the back, I'm using the same one from Ghost Summer, from the Lady Maria's anim set. So that's not something that has anything different. The only thing is the zero rotations. You don't have to worry about the rotation offset. But locations, you're gonna have to also set this up. By the way, to extract the offsets, you could use the root location and rotation extractor. So if you know how to set up the modifiers from here, you can apply the modifier and simply make it run. This will record all the movement from the animation itself. But you're gonna have to do this from a root motion animation, and then take the root motion animation into the root animation curves into an in-place animation, and that's how you're gonna use the math behind it. This one doesn't use any math, so you don't have to worry about that. But if the animation has any math with, like the ones I showed you earlier, you're gonna have to do it this way. So you add the extractor to any root motion animation, and from there a curves will be generated. Once the curve is generated, take the curve, like copy paste it into an in-place animation and use the in-place animation. So for reposition, that's how it's covered. The switch will be this one, the play sound, as well as LM switch. LM is short for Lady Maria, so if you see LM, you know it's a Lady Maria thing. And attack ability, which is this. This one is also a stun with these combat status. So that covers everything for Lady Maria. Again, if something wasn't clear or you think I passed by some important info, please do let me know. I'm just a single person. If something passes by me, please excuse me, and do let me know in Discord. In the next video, we're gonna cover the final and last boss, which is Genichiro. So see you in the next one.